Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SMU's Academic Year 2022 opening ceremony. Our ceremony will begin shortly. Unless indicated as reserved, all tables are free seating, so please take your seats with old friends and be sure to make some new ones as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SMU's Academic Year 2022 opening. Our ceremony will begin shortly. Unless indicated as reserved, all tables are free seating, so please take your seats with old friends and make some new ones too. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian.
And my name is Meenakshi, and
we
we are
will be
your hosts for this
evening.
evening.
This evening will consist of motivating speeches, inspiring performances, and most importantly, delectable food and drink.
Before we begin, could I please request that all noise-emitting devices and mobile phones be turned off or switched to the silent mode.
We'd also like to ask for noise to be minimized while speeches are being delivered. However, once dinner has been served, you are free to make all the conversation that you wish.
Safe distancing is encouraged, and a reminder to keep your masks on except when having food and drinks. You may also unmask momentarily while taking pictures.
And now, please welcome the Grand Processional led in by our Students' Association Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Singapore.
Kita rakyat Singapura sama-sama menuju bahagia. Cita-cita kita yang mulia berjaya Singapura. Marilah kita bersatu dengan semangat yang baru. Semua kita berseru, majulah Singapura, majulah Singapura. Bersatu dengan semangat yang baru. Semua kita berseru, majulah Singapura, Singapura. Majulah
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. We now invite SMU Chancellor, Mr. Lim Chee On, to officially declare the new academic year open. Chancellor, please.
A very warm welcome to all. I am very pleased to declare Singapore Management University's academic year 2022 open.
Thank you, Chancellor. May we now invite members of senior management to take your seats.
Fellow students and guests, you may take your seats as well.
SMU Chancellor, Mr. Lim Chee On. SMU Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Eddie Teo.
SMU Chairman, Mr. Ho Kwon Ping. SMU Board of Trustees.
SMU President, Professor Lily Kong, members of senior management,
Faculty, staff, alumni, distinguished guests, and fellow students.
and all of our viewers watching us via live stream. My name is Ian.
My name is Meenakshi,
And we are your hosts for this evening. A very warm welcome to SMU's first academic year opening ceremony held in person. Academic year opening ceremony 22.
That's right. The lights had been dimmed on in-person events over the last 2 years. And as we restart this new academic year, we want to reignite the torch and reboot socializing norms with a gala evening to remember.
A gala evening indeed, and we are so happy to see a cross-section of the SMU community being represented right here in this very hall. We have freshmen, seniors, postgraduates, alumni, faculty, staff, and senior management.
And if you've not yet noticed, look around you. We have the SMU hall decked up to the theme of this evening. Ready, reset, go.
And together as one SMU, let us ready our bearings, reset our momentum, and go for gold.
To start this evening, may we welcome our founding chairman, Mr. Ho Kwan Ping, to deliver his opening remarks. Chairman, please.
Mr. Lim Chi-on, Chancellor of SMU, Mr. Eddie Teo, Pro-Chancellor of SMU, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty and staff of SMU, students and alumni, good evening and welcome to this year's academic year opening ceremony, the first face-to-face in-person event for too long a time. Whilst this is a ceremony for everyone to celebrate the beginning of a new academic year at SMU, it is of particular significance to the freshmen here, as this is your first opportunity to meet and interact with the wider SMU community. You will have already discovered that SMU has its own distinctive culture, probably quite different from the character of your high schools, junior colleges, or polytechnics. I urge you to absorb as early as possible, starting even today with the fantastic vivace that we had upstairs in the garden and down in the concourse, for you to already start to absorb the spirit of our university, as it is fundamental to the transformative education that is the hallmark of SMU. I was particularly pleased earlier today to have a walkthrough at Vivace, because of course I've been here since 20 years ago, and at that time, we only had about 15 to 20 student clubs. We organized these clubs mainly to be very, very energy consuming because we didn't have football fields or other facilities which the other universities had. So we had to have martial arts and other things to absorb the energies of our young students. Today, I'm told we have now about 150 over student clubs, not only in sports, but in community affairs, in so many areas of endeavor. And I think that truly is part of the value of SMU, that you are coming here not just to imbibe the academic education, which is of course critical, but to very much celebrate the community that is here. The theme of this evening, as you know, is ready, reset, and go. That largely refers to resetting social norms to pre-COVID days in holding more events on campus again, but I think it also applies to your journey at SMU. At SMU, getting ready for your life is about so much more than developing academic excellence in your chosen disciplines. It is about providing you with a holistic education. One aspect of this is our participative ethos. You are generally expected to learn what you need to learn before your seminars, so that during the seminars, you can focus on discussing your ideas, developing critical thinking, and practicing verbal reasoning and communication skills. Speaking up in class is not an option, it's obligatory. And classes are more like participative workshops than lectures. Beyond getting ready through your studies, SMU also wants you to reset your mindset, to undertake more original thinking. Whether you are participating in class projects, SMUX modules, CCA clubs, community service, or study missions, there will be many opportunities for you to take the lead. You will find that thought leadership doesn't mean talking more or being bombastic in delivery. Thought leadership comes from thoughtful insights and new ways of looking at the world and its issues. We also have a very strong infrastructure to support business entrepreneurship through student clubs, our business incubators, and class projects. Seize these opportunities because you will be well supported if you want to start your entrepreneurial journey even as a student. SMU has a small, tightly knit campus community of faculty, staff, professionals, peers, and alumni mentors whose job is to help you become who you want to be. So don't be afraid to explore new opportunities because SMU offers you a safe environment in which to learn valuable lessons in life so you can grow with your experience. Should you fail, don't be disheartened. Just pick yourself up and try again until you succeed. Lessons learned through actual experience in SMU during your years here will serve you well when you leave us and enter the larger world. Community service also offers you incredible opportunities to learn more about yourselves and the ways that you can contribute to making the lives of others better. You already know that it is mandatory to complete at least 80 hours of community service before graduating. But you might not know that most SMU graduates voluntarily exceed this by 50%, and more, some even more than that. And they can testify also that the more you give of yourself to others in need, the more you get back in your own personal fulfillment. Finally, you will get unrivaled opportunities to go and see the world while you're at SMU. We now expect every one of you to experience some form of global exposure while you are here, whether through summer programs, study missions, SMUX overseas, exchanges, community service, short-term study, business internships, or co-curricular activities. That was at the very start of SMU also an ambition of ours that every single student would have some time to spend overseas. We did not achieve it in the first few years, but I'm very glad that because this was a key objective, every single SMU student will leave here having had a chance to actually be overseas. Remember, it all starts now. So thank you all for coming here today. Have a very enjoyable evening, and I wish you the very best for the academic year and for your remaining time in SMU. Enjoy yourselves, and thank you.
What a speech. Thank you so much, Chancellor. Chairman, may we invite you back to your seat, please. May I now invite SMU's President, Professor Lily Kong, to deliver her address. Professor Kong, please.
Mr. Lim Chi-on, Chancellor of SMU, Mr. Eddie Teo, Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Ho Kwon-ping, Chairman, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, students and alumni, a very good evening to everyone. You've heard our Chairman, Mr. Ho Kwon-ping, speak eloquently about how tonight you find yourselves primed to ready, reset, and go. Chairman outlined some of the many opportunities you can look forward to during your educational journey here, inside and outside of the classroom. But that wealth of opportunities also means that you have more choices to make and more freedom to choose. To get ready is oftentimes to think about your choices. SMU offers a curriculum that allows you to choose and a suite of co-curricular activities you can sample or dive into. Learning entails that we do not just stick to what we already know we can do, but that we try out things that interest us, perhaps even things that we know we're not particularly good at. Take co-curricular activity choices that you are contemplating. For any of you who play musical instruments or take part in team sports, for example, you may also have discovered how much you learn by taking up a second instrument or playing in a new position in your team. It may be a challenge, but it will make you a better player and a better person in the end. So I encourage you, pick the causes that intrigue you and challenge you, because that will sustain your effort and interest. Experiment. Take up the exploratory course options in the undergraduate curriculum. This scheme encourages you to experiment with classes outside your major without being unduly concerned about the impact on your cumulative GPA. In other words, if you do not excel in these, it really is okay. You've opened up your vista by learning something new. Your majors are like your best instrument or your usual team position, but it will be more difficult to thrive in the long term by just focusing on that one skill or that one knowledge base. In this volatile new normal, you will need to understand something of other skills and other domains of knowledge that will make you more versatile. Do a double major. Understand that the breadth of the core curriculum opens up different ways of thinking about the world. And do not ask narrowly focused questions like, what has this got to do with my major? Take on the challenges. Don't do just one internship, take 2 or more. Take an SMU X course or 2 or 3, where you work on a project with a public, private, or people sector agency. Learn to work with others with different skills, interests, and work habits. Your teammates will have different strengths, just as your colleagues will in the world of work. Go and see how others play the game all over the world and learn what works and what doesn't. Most importantly, I hope you will not think of simply opting out and doing as little as you can at SMU. That would truly forfeit the unique transformational education that is one of the strongest reasons to come to SMU in the first place. In this arena, the more effort you put in, the greater are the rewards that you will leave with. So to all our students, thank you all for choosing SMU. A very warm welcome to our freshmen, and welcome back to our seniors. I wish you all a very successful and enjoyable academic year ahead. And thank you to all our supporters for coming here this evening. I wish you all a very enjoyable evening.
Thank you, Professor Kong, for your inspiring words. May we invite you back to your seat. We now welcome SMU Students Association Council President, Ms. Sarah Tan, to address us. Sarah, please.
Good evening to our Chancellor, Mr. Lim Chi-on, Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Eddie Teo, SMU Chairman, Mr. Ho Kwon Ping, SMU President, Professor Lily Kong, all distinguished guests, my fellow student leaders and freshmen. I am Sarah, the President of SMUSA and it's my pleasure to represent the SMUSA Council at the Academic Year Opening Ceremony 2022. After 2 years, we can finally meet in person for this event. Seeing everyone coming together this way is truly heartwarming, and I hope you're as excited as I am to welcome the new academic year ahead. Last year, I had the opportunity to plan FOMO, the online edition of Freshman Orientation, as a former SMUSA events deputy. Although managing schoolwork while leading the organizing committee was challenging, I saw it as a chance to improve my interpersonal skills and time management. I've learned to prioritize my tasks better and communicate with my members actively to ensure we were efficient. We all have 24 hours in a day, and it is up to us to make full use out of it. I do my best to stay on track by learning how to compartmentalize time for Zoom meetings, for revision and assignments, yet finding time to meet with my family and loved ones. And of course, me time to recalibrate priorities and celebrate balance. The second years and third years in this hall have experienced a mostly virtual or hybrid student life. It was still vibrant and special, or maybe even memorable, because we've had to find ways to innovate and make interactions, practices, and rehearsals happen. As we reset our social norms this year, SMUSA leads in the following areas. Firstly, engage. Pivoting online has given us new tools to engage with our peers. Besides in-person events and feedback booths, we have been actively rolling out programs to engage with fellow students on platforms such as Instagram Live and Telegram channel. For example, we had Freshie 101, an interactive Instagram Live session where SMUSA members answered questions sent in by freshmen. Over on our Telegram channel, we have adapted information and announcements from schools into bite-sized content for our students. Through these platforms, we also hear the growing concerns of our peers on non-academic topics such as mental wellness and sustainability. As such, we are collaborating with peer helpers to impart techniques to the wider student body on how to look out for each other. On the sustainability front, we are collaborating with several clubs and initiatives to organize Sustainability Week in September. There will be activities promoting personal habits and actions on a daily basis. Secondly, enhance. This year, we have also rolled out the Pigeonhole Initiative. Above and beyond aggregating feedback and observation from our fellow students, this initiative emphasizes enhancing accountability by providing timely updates and clarity on the response process from all stakeholders. Lastly, excel. As student leaders representing SMU, we stepped out to collaborate extensively with our counterparts in other universities in our newly formed inter-university network to amplify the voices of undergraduates on a national level. The recent UCAS survey and forum surrounding the topic of mental health is one example of how we raise issues concerning our generation and suggestions on how to create the change we want to see. We reflected during the pause, refined our strokes, explored new techniques, and actively practiced it. That's how we are building our readiness to be the generation of change. To the freshmen seated here, I was in your exact position 2 years ago, feeling excited yet nervous for what's to come. Stepping into a new environment is undoubtedly daunting, but just know that there's no better time in our youth to explore our passions. To paraphrase tonight's theme of Ready, Reset, Go, trust that you are ready to define what attaining a personal best record means to you. You can reset your pace at any time as you are your own biggest competitor. And once you have steadied your pace, go for your dreams. You might just surprise yourself at what you can achieve. I hope you enjoy the evening ahead and see you around campus.
Thank you, Sarah. We now invite you and your fellow council members to lead us in the SMU Students' Pledge.
Fellow students, please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. As a community of students, we are committed to the vision and mission of SMU. To build a conducive and collegial environment for the pursuit of knowledge and the development of leadership qualities with responsibility, integrity, and humility, tempered with compassion for our fellow men, as we strive for excellence. Thank you. Please put your right hand down.
Thank you, Sarah and council members. May we invite you back to your seats. Students, you may also be seated.
With that, we have concluded the first part of the evening. Now, is everyone ready to reset the rhythm of the night?
I sure am. And to rally us to an outstanding start, ladies and gentlemen, the pride, the joy of SMU Students Clubs, SMU Eurythmics, with their opening item, Be Ready.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Here we go.
thank you to eMix for that energetic and high-spirited performance. One more round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. And trust me when I say there are plenty more exciting performances coming up. So keep those phones handy, take those photos, take those videos, and don't forget the hashtag AYOC22.
At this juncture, we would like to invite members of senior management and faculty to take a few moments to unrobe outside this hall so that you'll be more comfortable during dinner. See you shortly.
Thank you to senior management and faculty for rejoining us. Please take your seats as dinner is about to be served shortly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are we hungry? Come on. We can do better than that. The students confirm hungry because we just came from Vivace, right? Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the first course tonight? All right, that's what I want to hear. Dinner is served.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed the first course. There are still more courses coming up and an evening filled with performances. So, like running a marathon, remember to pace yourselves and enjoy the evening.
Speaking of keeping pace, next up, behind us, you can already see SMU Symphonia getting ready. Our orchestra is going to present a toe-tapping tune to keep the momentum of tonight's energy going.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome SMU Symphonia with our next item, Don't Stop Me Now.
Thank you to Symphonia for that rousing performance. I don't know about you folks, but I am charged up and ready to keep going.
Me too. But you know what, Ian? To keep going in this new world, all of us have a part to play in creating a more sustainable future.
You know what, Meenakshi? I agree. And we can. Starting this academic year, the SMU community and beyond can participate in SMU's aims, SMU's goal to reduce food waste through Project Midori. Now, Project Midori is a collaboration between OSIS, C4SR, the Ministry of Sustainability and Environment, as well as City Development Limited.
The project team will be working alongside OSIS and all SMU food and beverage tenants to facilitate the implementation of food waste segregation practices.
And to start us all off, tonight we will have the first chance to participate in a challenge that I like to call the Clean Plate Challenge.
Attendees simply need to take a before and after picture of their dinner plate, scan the QR code on screen or behind your menu, and upload it to Project Midori's registration form to stand a chance to win some exciting prizes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second course will be served shortly. For those on the communal tables, as you'll be able to get refills, please be responsible and take only what you need. And then, take out your cameras, participate in the Clean Plate Challenge, and stand a chance to walk away with some amazing prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, the next course has arrived.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Give me a cheer if you're having a good time.
All
I
right.
love that, love that. How's it going for you, Ian?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. How about you, Meenakshi?
It's been going great for me as well, and we hope that you're all enjoying the tantalizing dinner so far. And we're so glad to see so many of you making memories with your friends over at our 2 photo walls. Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, especially the people at that table over there, and that table over there, and sorry, that table over there, and that table over there, and fellas over there. Everybody's looking so great tonight.
Winning the hearts of the crowd, huh, Ian?
You know, you gotta stay winning. But speaking of winning, 13 SMU students were part of the Singapore contingent up to the recently concluded 20th ASEAN University Games up in Ubon Ratchathani. SMU students participated in badminton, table tennis, volleyball, fencing, and traditional boat race.
And together with all other athletes from other universities, Team Singapore won 8 gold, 19 silver, and 26 bronze. That's a grand total of 53 medals. Way to go, Team Singapore, right? This year, SMU is also Singapore's chairing institution and secretariat for the Singapore University Sports Council. In short, SMU was the institution that led the Singapore contingent up to Thailand. A big round of applause to all our staff and athletes.
Truly a milestone that we can all be proud of. But you know, I was talking to some friends who went up to Ubon Ratchathani, and they were telling me that to win is in fact as easy as A, B, C.
Wow, Ian, so you do know your alphabet.
Yeah, I went to kindergarten lah, okay?
Okay, sure. So what about ABC?
Well, let me tell you. So A stands for abilities. Our athletes have all spent years, if not decades, perfecting their skills to ace the sports that they're in.
Okay, so what does B stand for then?
I'm glad you asked. B stands for breaks. Big breaks. Opportunities. We all need those opportunities to showcase our talents and to challenge ourselves against the best of the best in order to shine. And you know what? We are ever so grateful to SMU for providing that opportunity and the platform for us to showcase our talents. And the ASEAN University Games that I just mentioned was just one big break.
Okay, I think I get it. So let me guess, yeah. C is for courage?
Brilliant. No wonder you're an SMU. And you're absolutely right. C stands for courage, because abilities and breaks just ain't enough if one does not have the courage to dream big, to aim high, and to rise to the occasion.
Bringing us a medley to remind us about courage, here are 2 student clubs who over the past 2 years have not had a chance to do what they do best in person. And that is sing. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for SMU Voix and SMU Sound Foundry.
Oh, I can shake it. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decision. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. I wanna follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it. I wanna let her take control. 'Cause every time that she gets close, yeah, she pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. Maybe I should start see you. I wanna see you be brave.
What a performance! Another round of applause for SMU Voix and SMU Sound Foundry.
And echoing that first song, there's nothing holding us back. It's time to enjoy our third course. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Now, as the new academic year begins, our SMU calendar is slowly packed full of events.
And in 3 weeks' time, we will have our annual SMU Arts Festival in September.
That's right, and the theme for this year is Lost and Found.
That is a very, provocative theme. You know, I bet the artworks will explore what it means to have inevitably lost something and maybe to have found something else in return.
Or, what is lost can always be found.
I don't believe that. I think whatever you find today can always be lost again tomorrow.
True, but not until we are lost do we begin to find ourselves.
You know what, Meenakshi, I'm very impressed. Now there will be 6 performances curated to this theme.
There's React, a theatre production about the fragility of relationships.
Return, a dance performance about disappearing art.
Replay, a music concert that takes you down memory lane.
Recite, a site-specific choral and literary presentation.
Reframe, which is a media arts project on identity.
And Recollect, a visual arts exhibition on found art.
Tickets for these productions are already selling fast, so you may scan the QR code on screen to learn more.
So folks, today I'll let you in on a secret. This year, it's very special. We are very honored to have our very own president, Professor Lily Kong, writing and recording a poem specially for this festival. Whoa. Oh. It's titled Remembered Places and will be featured as part of Project Recite. Now, tickets are limited, so do log in now to get your tickets today.
Now, allow me to describe another project a little bit more in detail as well. Recollect is an art exhibition where students from SMU and the Pathlight School collect everyday objects and creatively turn them into pieces of art. These works are expressions of their aspirations, and they will be on display at our D. Swantio Gallery, free of charge, for the whole month of September.
And as my father always says, free things must take. So tonight, we'd all like to also involve everybody in this hall to create a piece of community art for this exhibition. This could be a collective expression of going for gold.
Now, does everyone still have the sticker that they were issued when you registered for tonight's event? So all you have to do is, at the end of the event, on your way out, upcycle your sticker as a dot of color in the artwork that's placed outside the hall. You will see dots with numbers on the artwork. Each number corresponds to a color, so look out for your number and stick the sticker on the artwork.
If you've lost your sticker, not to worry. You may approach our very friendly staff next to the exhibit to get a new one.
Curious what the final piece will look like? It will be on display at our D. Swantio Gallery for your viewing from September 2nd to 2nd October.
You know, Meenakshi, I can already imagine how amazing and colorful this finished piece will look. Now, to end the night off with even more colors, to celebrate for the first time in years, one night, one SMU, presenting to you SMU Caderas Latinas and SMU Samba Masala in a fiery collaboration. Presenting to you our finale piece, Go for Gold!
Let's go!
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. One love, one life, one world, one fight, whole world, one night, one place, Brazil. Everybody put your flags in the sky and do what you feel. It's your world, my world, our world today. And we got the whole world to play. It's your world, my world, our world today. And we got the whole world to play. En mi mundo, tu mundo, el mundo, nosotros invitamos a todo el mundo.
É meu, é seu, hoje é tudo nosso. Quando eu chamo o mundo inteiro pra jogar é pra mostrar que eu posso. Torcer, chorar, sorrir, gritar. Não importa o resultado, vamos
What a performance! Another round of applause for our performers, please.
And thank you so much to SMU Carreras Latinas and SMU Samba Masala for that rousing collaboration.
And once more, a big thank you to all our performers from SMU Eurythmics, SMU Symphonia, SMU Sound Foundry, and SMU Voix. We hope this evening's program has inspired all of us to ready our bearings, reset our momentum, and go for gold.
So while our formal program has come to an end, there is still food to finish and conversations to continue. So while the night is still young, please do stay on in the great company. Then on your way out, don't forget to stop by our photo booths. We have 2 of them, by the way, outside. And do remember the hashtag AYOC22 as well.
Do let us know what you think of this evening. Please answer a quick survey by scanning the QR code that's on your table.
And on your way out, don't forget to upcycle those colored stickers to create a piece of community art for SMU Arts Festival.
And I'm sure you can see the beautiful trophies on all your tables. They're as beautiful as my dress, but please don't take them home. With that, it's been an enormous pleasure being your host for this evening. I'm Meenakshi.
I'm Ian. Have a great evening.
Thank you and good night.